Here we have it, guys. We've got 3 pieces of glass back in so far. We've got the 2 side windows, the rear window, and it looks pretty damn good. No rust in any of the window sills anymore. Nice new windows. Well, look like new. They're not new. They're still the original glass, but we've just cleaned them up. Still yet to put the door glass in, but we're going to be putting the front windshield in next so that we can begin to tackle the glove box and the wiring loom. There's no point doing that with the windshield out because it can make it a fair bit more difficult to put the windshield back in. But yeah, I can't wait. It's getting there. It's already so glossy and it hasn't even been wet sanded. There's heaps of orange peel on it and it already looks pretty good. Especially that roof. Oh. I can't wait to have it more polished up. So I think in the morning we're going to come in, first thing we're going to tackle is that front windshield. Then we're going to mock up the front carpet there, chuck it down the bottom, fix up a small mistake in the placement of the handbrake. You can see just there I sort of cut a bit far, but it's alright. I've got a patch. I'm able to sew that in place and it should be right. I'll fix the column back up and give everything a thorough clean. Same with the dashboard, we're going to give that a nice wipe down and try to possibly pull off the cluster and clean that as well. And that way there we've just got a nice clean surface for him to work with. I know that he's doing a rebuild or a freshen up at least. So it should be going pretty hard when it's done. He has the turbo 3-spoke wheels for it that we'll be putting on it soon. We just don't want to put them on while we were doing any painting or anything to ruin them. He's got the turbo steering wheel. Yeah, it's all starting to come together. We're still in need of turbo front seats, so if anyone knows anyone with a nice pair of red turbo front seats that are in Adelaide, just let us know, because as you can see there, the rears are pretty good. If you want a set of fronts to match the quality of that. But yeah, we're getting into it. Possibly might reskin the door cards in a bit of felt or possibly some suede or something just to make them look a bit neater. I've painted the rear wheel arch trims and the trims that hold down the carpet. We've gone for a Gravex, which is sort of like your underbody coating, a rubber spray. It's just a nice, it was this grey underneath. It was all faded and sun damaged and had some paint and just staining on it. And we've cleaned it all up and got it looking pretty schmick. Nice black to contrast the new red carpet. We've got the front bumper just up over there. It needs a wipe down and a clean. We'll mount that up on it soon and start to get it ready to rock and roll and send home to the customer. It is a little overdue, but we've had COVID and we've had horrible 40-degree weather. That's Celsius for anyone in America that's watching. Yeah, it's been pretty up and down. The weather has not been the weather for it, I'll tell you that, but we'll push them through. Nearly got it done. It'll be good to see it finished. I know the customer is eagerly awaiting its return, and so would I. He's had this car for many, many years. I believe he bought it in his teenage years off of his employment from a shop he worked at, and he used it as a delivery car. And it's always been a 2-seater panel van, so now we've converted it to the 5-seater sedan. We've got the seat belts ready to go in the back. As you can see, we've already put the semi-new ones here in the front. We've got the pair to go in the back. New retractors for either side there. We have to work out how we've got to mount up the rear seat belts and the rear seat belt clamps, rear seat clamps that hold the seats in place. But besides that, we've pretty much got everything ready to rock and roll. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled this week for more and more content and more updates as we begin to smash through it and get stuff done. It's definitely a massive change from the car that it was, and can't wait to see what it looks like when it's finished. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Like, share, subscribe and follow us on our journey as we continue to work on this beast and many other projects.